Hi guys, so I'm getting ready to go into a place that's near and dear to my heart, and that is the Westchester Antique Center. The reason it is, of course, is because I have a booth here. So I want to take you in, show you what it's all about. I'm not necessarily shopping for resale here today, but I will show you prices of items, and because I think actually we have some of the best prices in town. So I want to show you what kind of wonderful things we have here and some of the great features of this mall. See you inside. Here I am inside, and this is our at the front of the store, our back to school display that we have going. And if you notice right here, this is kind of a nice feature that our mall has that maybe not a lot of malls have, and that is these ride carts. I know personally, like my mother needs this type of thing, so it's really super. Like she will target places that carry these so that she can shop the whole thing and enjoy. So it's a really nice feature, and there's two of them, and often you know, there's always one up here and available. So it's just kind of a super feature to have for that shopper that needs that. Recently, Cincinnati had a music fest, and so we did a whole country music themed display because it was all country music really close to here in the Westchester area. So this was a kind of fun display to create to celebrate that. That's kind of unique to our mall are these towers. You will see these throughout the mall. They actually hold a lot of merchandise. They're all sides, and they're a very reasonable way to start out, get your feet wet if you haven't been a dealer in the past and you're not sure you want to make the leap to a big booth. You can start out trying one of these towers to see how you like it. So super fun, and actually a lot of really unique finds here. So you'll notice today as I'm filming, you'll see a lot of these yellow signs throughout the booths. As you can see, we have a sale going on where each dealer opts in or out of doing the sale, and like this particular tower, everything on it is 30% off, and that runs through Labor Day. So it's a super great sale on top of our already fantastic prices. It's a really super way to get in here, something that's been calling your name. This is the time to get it. A little shameless plug here. This is my booth in a little corner of it. I do carry Fusion Mineral Paint. This paint is really wonderful if you refinish furniture or you just do a lot of crafting. This is a super paint. It's got a top coat built into it. It needs very little prepping, just rough sand and go. I fell in love with it quite a few years ago when I was flipping furniture on a regular basis, and I just found that it went on really smooth, and I just could not help myself. I had to start to carry it. So it's kind of wonderful that our mall will allow me to sell Fusion in here and make it available for people locally. Check out Enchanted Forest Antiques. Look at how they've set up their booth. This is new since last time I was in. I'm not totally sure. I also don't tour the mall every time I'm in restocking or whatnot. So this could have been here for a while and I'm just not aware of it. But that is just like such a fun little wonderland. I'm going to walk in and see what kind of items they have. I'm guessing they're relatively new just because it looks like they are going to fill this up with a lot more than they have right now. A really beautiful hand bone piece up here. She has 95 on it. And like I said, either now it's quite possible that due to the sale, she's just been, she or he, kind of assuming she has had a lot of items sell, but also too, like I said, I'm thinking they're relatively new dealers and they still are bringing items in. This is one of my favorite booths here. They have just a little bit of everything, and again, just all those pretties that kind of suck me in. I'm a sucker for that sort of thing. So if you look down front here, they've got some carnival. They've got, I love this. This feels very mid-century to me. It says California pottery, $30 for these two pieces. The knife is separate. That's a separate piece, but these two items go together. And that's a really fun mid-century set to me. Look at the candlesticks. Those are $70. A little Fenton bowl down front here. Right past the Fenton, you see these two little Northland gold pieces. These are really beautiful and fun and kind of a unique uranium glass look. We have fluorescent lighting in here, so it's a little hard to tell, but if you look closely, you can kind of see that these pieces do glow. So really fun addition to your uranium glass collection. Over this way in this booth, again, nice way to display, and more precious little, are these espresso cups? I'm thinking espresso cups. 22 for the set. These lamps are really unique. Tucked in the corner, she's got that gorgeous frame. She's got one of my favorites, Green Carnival. This is a really beautiful set. $148. Barware. Here's some fun mid-century barware. Let's see how much she has on this. $32 for how many? Six of them. That's not bad at all. That's really a pretty nice price. There's 6 of them, and they look to be in great shape. And again, she's got a sale. I forget her percentage. She's running 10% off right now, so you get 10% off that 32. This is really fun barware as well. I love these. There's her price. $15 for that. Not bad, not bad at all. There's another booth that's running 30% off right now, which is a really super discount. So I'm just gonna kind of span the booth for you a little bit. She's got a lot of really fun items in here, more than you think when you first walk by. Look at these. These are really cool. These, you gotta be really careful here. These are 50. Those are really Afghan hounds, maybe, right? Really gorgeous. I do gravitate towards dog and cat figures, so you probably will see me mention that a lot. These two pebble art bird pictures are spectacular. I think I saw they were $100 a piece, but 30% off. Super. They are big. They are in great shape. And this booth is so chocked full, and she keeps it chocked full like this all the time. This is really super. Another thing I have to say as a shopper that I love from this dealer is that she, for those of us that are old, she handwrites the price as well as it being typed on there, because it is somewhat small. We do have a barcoding system here, which is super, but it's great to handwrite that on there as well, in case, like for me, sometimes my old eyes can't quite see it. But this is a really fun little, what is she calling it? A carousel server. I love this. It moves smoothly. What a unique piece. I love that. She hangs lights. She's got a really adorable, not adorable, beautiful really, Tiffany style lamp over here. She's got some cartoon graphics that are really spectacular down here. She has an eye for just picking some really fun, unique items. And like I said, she keeps this booth stocked. She's got Fentons, she's got planters, she's got Kitsch, she's got beautiful classic pieces. She's got a little bit of it all. Here's a really fun uranium piece for $20. That's a deal, really. And again, a more unique uranium rather than just the green. There's a little mini Mickey up there. I'm assuming contemporary, but still adorable. She fills this booth. I'm still just trying to give you an idea of how much is in here. And that's this was behind me a moment ago. She has this entire shelf filled as well. Let me know as I'm shopping through here in the comments the items that you like, that you see that catch your eye. I'd love to hear what you find interesting. I call this booth ephemera heaven. It is just chocked full. Like, you could spend hours in here looking at all the wonderful paper graphics goods. You name it, he's got it. This booth, 30% off right now, is a really great Mantiques booth. Lots of things that I know my brothers would gravitate to. Lots of super man cave decor, really great stuff. This booth is usually chocked full as well. This dealer is running 20% off right now, and as you can see, she has a great knack for finding uranium glass. She always has a good stock of it. She also tends to carry a lot of animal figures, as you can see here, as well as books. Planters is another thing she gravitates to. Give you a sampling of some of the items that she has in her booth. She carries a good bit of the art glass. Here's some paperweights that she has. 18 on this one. I love this because it's a vase. Might help if I get it in frame. I get so distracted sometimes I don't realize I'm not in frame. It's 20. Joe Rice. And again, she's got 20% off. So, you know, you're getting $4 off that. You're paying $16. It's a really good price. Her prices are pretty reasonable always. She's got some really great art glass vases up here. And then some salt and peppers and animal figures. Like I said, she carries a lot of animal figures. She's got some fun clown items. And there's a whole shelf of mostly cats. Her planters are down here. And again, her prices are really pretty great. So for example, she's got this little cow planter. Let me turn him around. He's only $10. He's got that really fun, and as you can see, she has quite a few of that pink and blue mid-century color scheme. She's got a little big eye over there, ballerina. She's got a really fun rubber face. He's 50, the cow. She's got a little bit of clothing. And then more figures here. Look at that fun Florida Kitsch. She's got it just about anything you can dream up in the Kitsch realm. Look at that lamp. That lamp is great. How much does she have on that? 50. And again, 20% off. So really, you're only paying 40. That's great. And then behind me is the other half of her table where she's got a lot of collie figures here, and then she's got this really super fun terrier, maybe, pipe stand, and he's 20, and again 20% off, so great price. She's got this really fun cobalt vase, and this one as well. I don't know what that's called. Oh, okay, it's Blinko. What's her price on that? 40. 40, and again, 20% off. Check out the graphics on this Avon bottle. That's spectacular. $13. That's, the box is just so cool. Love that. This booth across from me here is running 40% off right now, clearancing out a lot of their summer items as well. These are a super way to kind of recycle your vintage silverware or old mismatched silverware. Spice steaks, $15 for a set of 6, and then like I said, 40% off. So super fun. Wine corks, and then she's written what spice would go. This one is not labeled, but she's labeled certain ones for certain spices, and then obviously blank ones for you to add your own. That's a really fun idea. This is a little hard to read because they have part of their signage blocked, but this is the Kyler Strong booth, and this is one of the many charity booths that we have here in the mall. And if you can kind of read that behind their merchandise, all the proceeds go to cancer research. These booths work on donations and actually do not pay booth rent, so all of their sales go directly to the charity that they're affiliated with. So kind of a unique thing that our our mall does that other malls do not. So, and for example, you notice they're running 20% off also, and just to give you an idea, a lot of these booths, they don't charge a lot for their items either, because they like to keep things moving. Like, set of 3 glasses, $1, $10 for the little clear wine glasses. Up here is a really precious children's tea set. It's not complete, but there are many pieces to it, and I just looked at the price a sec ago. It's $10 for the whole set and 20% off. So actually, it's $8, and that is a super, super, super price. So if you can shop in these booths and give back, that is really spectacular. Often, like I said, you'll get a great deal. Check out this winking owl cookie jar. Love it. $40. Here's another, not all gravitating towards the man cave, but a lot of items gravitating towards the man cave. I love this Pinocchio. It's got a lot of wear on it, but I love that little Pinocchio chalkboard anyway. It's just precious. I love how they displayed all their little smalls. That's really a great idea. This is a really cute $8 set, salt and pepper set. $5 for those. Really cute, really, really cute. This booth is running 15% off right now. These are some of the beautiful glassware pieces they have right up front at the in the front of their booth. Just to give you an idea, the avocado color swan, it's Viking, 25, and then that gorgeous console bowl is 55. The deviled egg snick tray combo, $24.50. Really some pretty good prices in here. These are super gorgeous. These vases, there's a pair of them. Looks like they're $34 a piece. Love the gold on that. Love the color. Here's barware, and I need to remember this next time I'm displaying glassware, because this is a super idea. If you notice, they've got them set up, and one is upside down so that you can see the price without ever having to touch it. That's super smart. Just less chance of breakage. People can see how much they are without having to grab and put back. Look at these silk embroidered little pictures. These are maybe a little bit bigger than a postcard, but aren't those spectacular? Those are really cool to think that somebody took the time to do that, and on paper where it can just tear so easily. Really beautiful. They are almost $9.88 a piece. Okay, so let's check out this booth a little bit closer. There's some old irons, $25.20. We've got some old torches. Looks like they're about $15. Yep. Monroe High School graduating class of 2025. That's pretty neat. $45 on that. An old Dennis the Menace sleeping bag. I can't quite reach that to tell you how much that is. Like I said, lots of really fun old man cave and vintage mantiques. Look at that sweet little Dennis the Menace sleeping bag. It's $75. Beer boxes, old thermoses, tiled fishing box, or maybe fish decor box. I don't know that it's a fishing box. Old signs. Look at that Motorcraft one. Here's a surveyor's tripod. It is $3.50. Old lamps, oil lamps, and roller skates. A little bit of everything. Look at that old gas stove. I didn't see a price on it. That might be the price on the floors, maybe falling off, but I'm not sure. Gas cans, and what are these? Alright, it's a metal sprayer, and it's $80. Look at the little Red Baron Snoopy. It's $25. Here's another old photograph. I love old photographs like this. This is from World War I, $200. That's really neat. There's a big giant fish for you, and a neon sign for Miller Beer. Some old beer cans. Nope, pop cans. I lied. Pop cans. There's a whole shelf of old cameras. Check out this one. Polaroid. $25. It even has a flash. That's some fancy for back then. I think that's an adding machine down there. Lots and lots of fun. How about this 70s Keep On Truckin' picture? Here's another really just classic vintage antique booth. She always decorates so nicely, just the way she stages her items for sale, and you know, puts everything together, even her stationary pieces that she uses for display, such as this mantle. Just really just shows the effort that she puts into staging her booth. And on top of that, she's got some really nice goodies. I love this picture right here. $20. Nice. Love the pops of color in that. That's just got a lot of really beautiful color. And then, like, just notice not far from it, she's grouped these aprons together, which kind of almost coordinate with that. So she just does a really good job of trying to connect her items for her customers, and just for a really nice visual appeal. Just kind of spanning part of her booth so you can see. This is a really beautiful piece here. $35. That's a great price. I think that's gorgeous. Down a bit from there, check out this pink, I think it's polyester suit, pantsuit. So $12. I don't know what, it's handmade, I think, because look how it's, pretty sure it's handmade. At first I was thinking Jackie O, but now I'm thinking maybe that, because it's pantsuit, maybe more 70s. Somebody that knows a lot about vintage clothing, let me know. Comment what you think the decade might be. Something our mall offers that is a little unusual is these half booths. I'm trying to step back. I've got cases behind me, so I can't step back too far. But if you notice, like this booth and this booth, at one point was one very giant booth, and there was a wall put in between them so that two dealers could fit into this space. And it's really great. Like, even though it's a skinny kind of deep booth, you can see from this particular dealer that you can really fit a lot in one of these smaller booths. There's definitely lots of room here. I'm just going to kind of show you a little bit of what's going on in this booth. And I don't know if this little purse is vintage or not, but because it doesn't say, but it's precious. It's $48. These shelves are just filled with everything and everything and anything. This is cute. Oh, it's got a little nip on it. That's really cute if you're into Western styled items. There's some little small brass pieces. Some little piggy banks, brass pieces. Range 23, let's see here. 18, 20, and then the little bell is 12. There's a big piggy back there, and then this one is my favorite. Reminds me of one I had when I was a kid. 14. There's some more brass up top here. Geese, ducks. That's a really cool decanter back there. Let me see if I can get a better shot of it. That's really cool. 25 for the decanter. Those elephant bookends are pretty sweet. 73 on those. They're brass. There's some chalkware pieces up here. These are bookends, I believe. 22 for the set. Got a little bit of wear for but not bad for chalkware. This catches my eye. This looks like a coffee can. Look at the graphics on that. Yeah, $10. And yeah, it's a Folgers coffee can. I'm not sure what you would do with it, but I love that. That's just so fun. Really cute. Really, really cute. Spanning a little bit more for you. These shelves go way back. Like, you really have to get your eyes open and really look. There's a lot in this booth. And she's got all the really smalls on these shelves here. A little bit of everything. We have more than one vintage vinyl dealer here in the mall. This is just one booth of their collection. I love how they have it organized with the old peach crates, just like the old Peaches stores used to be. And then of course it's categorized. He's got rock, he's got straight up just Elvis back there, a couple crates with Elvis only, and then some country. So you can come dig through and find your favorite artists. This is a newer booth in the store. It is in kind of the open area near the seasonal display, and right now they're running 20% off. They've like made their own walls out of this trellis work and the columns, and you see the wisteria. Really fun decor the way they have this all set up. And if you notice, of course, most of what's in here is blue and white. Really some striking pieces. Look at that precious little tea set. You can see that is $40. It's flow blue. Look at the little bathtub. Also flow blue, $12 for that. Oh, look, I'm thinking maybe, would you put a candle in there? I don't know. It's got a little, somebody tell me. If you're familiar with that piece, let me know what you think that might have been for. Here's a whole set of teapots on this side. Those look like hull to me. Looks like it. Yeah, looks like they are. And looks like they range, with the exception of this one that's 75. There's the genie one back there, one of my favorite shapes by Hull. 45. Looks like they range about $45, $50 each one. Like I said, except with the exception of this one and this one. But it's really beautiful, beautiful pieces of Hull. Here's another really beautiful teapot. As you know, you probably realized by now, I'm super attracted to teapots. I can't help but love them. Trying to give you a little bit more. Look at those genie bottles up there. Those are really cool. We're going to see how much those are. And they've got some of the depression pink down here. A little bit of the yellow, it looks like. Let's check out, ooh, here's another really beautiful flow piece. Is this a chocolate, considered a chocolate pot? Well, it says pitcher, $50. The genie bottles, there's a pair, and they are $175 a piece. It continues on to the end of their booth as well. More teapots, more flow blue. Lots and lots of flow blue in here. Really beautiful. And like I said, 20% off, so this is the time. And then this cabinet has a lot of Nippon in it. Really, wow. Once again, just beautiful. You know, if you need to be on a budget, this little trinket dish is only $15. But then they've got that gorgeous pot, chocolate pot back there. It is $80. Really some gorgeous, gorgeous pieces. Here's a smaller little pitcher, creamer, $30. Come check this booth out. They have lots to offer. There's more on kind of the other side over there. I had to open the other door for you so you could kind of see some of the Nippon that's on this side. Here's a little tiny, tiny little creamer. $20. He's precious. I always love this shape when I see this type of dish. It's $22. It's beautiful. This is another one of our charity booths. This is the Animal Adoption Foundation in Ross, Ohio. They, just like the Kyler Strong, they operate on donations, and then they bring them in here to sell. So you do, of course, get a wide variety of items, some of it vintage, some of it not, so just used items. Like, for example, like this whole side of the booth is just pet related items, and they mark them very reasonably. Like if you notice here, we're getting close to fall. This is all pet costumes, still in the package, and you know, $2.75, and your dog can be Darth Vader. So I mean, you can't beat it if you're looking for anything dog or cat related. This one is a large one, and it's only $4. So I mean, they really price their stuff very reasonable. My dog gets a lot of toys from here. Like here's, for example, this is a bark box, and it's Dr. Strange, and he's only $3. You're not buying that from Bark Box for $3. So, and it's brand new, as you can see. It still has the tag. There's a lot of items in here for your pets. And then on the other side, they try to do kind of their household items, housewares. And like I said, they do have some vintage in here. You'll notice some on this shelf with the planter and the milk glass. This is a really beautiful, I'm assuming, hand-blown swan. They're calling it an art glass swan, $15. That USA planter, $20. That milk glass piece, $25. The little coin dish, $9. So just to give you kind of an idea, there's Longaberger down here. This is a very large piece of Longaberger. Longaberger is no longer produced. It's very popular still here in Ohio. It is $30 for this very large Longaberger basket. Here's a Roseville ashtray. It's $15. Well, that's kind of spectacular. So yeah, they do get some items that are vintage in here. Here's a little collection of vintage toys. How precious are those? I would imagine these were all from the same person. $10, $20. Great deals in this booth. And you're helping out a charity. This booth is running 15% off right now. It's another one of those half booths. And if you notice, it has a very, very large, I call it a baby carriage. A lot of people call it a pram. I'm not totally sure what the difference is other than, I don't know, maybe your generation. But to give you an idea here, $45, and that's before the 15% off. This thing is so tall that it comes to my hips. Like, it is way off the ground. It's amazing to see how the stroller world has changed over the years. Towards the back of their booth, this beautiful corner shelf they have is really nicely displayed with some of their items. They have a decanter that's really kind of interesting. Ponderosa Ranch, Nevada, $24.99. Nice. Over here they've got some more vintage items mixed in. Some very pretty milk glass. This tray is really pretty. $34.99 for the tray. And they do say it is vintage. It's in such good shape, I started to think it was a reproduction. But they are saying it is vintage. This is a great booth to visit if you want to kick back and get your mind on the tropics. She has all kinds of tropical shirts for men and women, and I think sometimes she has kid sizes in here as well when she can find them. And then of course she has a lot of things geared towards shells and the water, and some really beautiful those mid-century mosaic plates, as well as some lucite pieces. Lots of tropical fun in this booth. She's running 15% off right now. I think this plate right here is my, I can hardly reach back there, is my favorite. There's kind of a glare. I don't know if you can totally tell, but it's a plate and it's kind of got a bubble inset, and everything in there, the flamingo, the palms, the whole bit, are made out of shells. That is just kitsch to the nth degree, and only $9.99 and 15% off. Check out that hair dryer. I don't see the, I'm sure it's on here somewhere. Oh, there it is. It is $48, and they've tested it and it works. Too fun. Love the swans. This booth, by the way, has 15% off. Got a lot of really beautiful vases in here. I'll give you an idea. This handmade pottery one, Bev Studios, is 32. Yeah, sorry, old eyes, 32. This little satin ruffled is 10. This beautiful phoenix is 68. Yeah, 68. This is a beautiful glass piece. 49. Lots of beautiful glass pieces in here. Just kind of span for you just a little bit so you can kind of get an idea what's in here. What's up with that Scotty dog and the handle? That's interesting. Oh, it's a teapot. Oh my goodness, how cute is that? 38. This feels kind of genius to me. Potato chips, popcorn, and pretzels. Is that mid-century? I need to check that out. So yes, it is mid-century. The tag is kind of towards the back, and so I had to turn it a bit to see. And it is individual, just as you would suspect, and it's enamelware. I thought initially when I looked at it, it was ceramic, but it's enamelware. Really fun mid-century piece. Oh, it's $75, by the way. That's a great lamp for $45. Nice mid-century lamp. Here's a lot of amber glass. There's a super sexy frog down there. And here's, and this has been tested and works also, and it's $149. This lamp. I don't know if you could buy these in a store as well, but I know for a fact that you could make these in a ceramic shop, like as a local, you know, in a local ceramic shop as like a hobbyist. Somebody told me if these were maybe available on the commercial market and then ended up in the ceramic shops, or if if all these that I see are truly from a hobby ceramist. Curious to know. Nice little Tiffany style lamp. $119 on it. More mid-century. Another really fun lamp, mid-century. This orange and cream, $55 on it. Any booths you see or towers with this yellow palm is the same dealer. They often run this sale that they're running right now, which is 50% off of everything. They have a wide variety of stuff. They like to keep their things turning over, so they do run this 50% off sale often, and you just never know what you're going to find in their booths. Here's a really fun Pepsi clock, and this owl. This owl's really fun. He's huge. It is a bank. He's a bank, and he's $33, and then you get half off of that. So he's great. If you're into the 70s and the owls, yeah, you should check him out. He's pretty great. This booth is also offering 10% off this until Labor Day. This booth is always just so beautifully put together, coordinated. If you notice, like just the way everything is incorporated together, not like items together, but somehow it just works so wonderfully. She mixes items and somehow makes it just all look so cohesive. She's doing a lot of amber and gold and brown and some oranges right now. Really super. Everything it's just a classic antique vintage look. A little bit closer look, I kind of opened the doors to the cabinet here, just so that we could kind of peek inside a little bit to see what all is hiding in here. Always when you have things displayed this way, as a shopper, you can see a lot of it through the doors, of course, but definitely, you know, they want you to open up those doors and look. So please definitely do. That's a really wonderful, look at this green stoneware pitcher, $18. And then if you look over here, just the way she puts even just the various colors that she's using on these couple shelves here, it just all works and blends so well. If you notice her pictures incorporate those same colors, it just all fuses together seamlessly. This is a really sweet little alabaster set of candlesticks for $20. That's a great deal. You'll notice this display, I believe she has taken the colors in this particular picture and used those colors to decide what goes on this shelf. And you'll kind of see as I span down just how all those items kind of blend with that picture. It works so well. It's so eye-catching. And I looked at this shelf twice and didn't even notice that she's got some old cameras here. Aren't those cute? Those are always so fun. And only 15 bucks. This one, $9. Great prices. She has great prices. This is a really interesting piece. She only has 10 on that. Really cool piece, especially for 10 bucks. And again, you're getting 10% off. This booth does a lot of glassware, a lot of brass. For example, here's a little jack and pulpit, 25, and I believe they're running 10% off right now. Here's a little swung, 25 also. And of course, my favorite color, the blue, 32. Got some great brass elements in here, 45, 110, 200. If you're looking for figures, if you're looking for Pyrex, if you're looking for glassware, definitely stop by this booth. They often have a wide variety. Fenton is often something you see in this booth, as well as Carnival. Just kind of spanning for you a little bit. I'll try to catch a couple prices for you. How about this little sweet thing here? This is 20 bucks for this little satin lidded jar. Love that. Behind it, this green, I can't hardly see it. I think it's 25. It's 25. And then the red here, 30 for this red ruffled vase. Gorgeous, gorgeous. They've been selling owls lately. I think last time I was here, they had more than just these three. So I think those have been them flying off the shelves. Here's a sweet little Fenton piece for 18 in kind of that amber color. Little whole piece for 35. Great items. This dealer, once again, talk about wonderful staging. This is another booth that just catches your eye because of the staging. She has this like makeshift potting table. I'm thinking that's what maybe it was originally. It's all made out of salvaged wood. She uses it kind of as the centerpiece of her booth. She's got a mix of vintage and contemporary items for sale here. She's obviously gearing up for fall. She has more over here, and even just the way she stages these contemporary pieces just works really nicely together. I'm loving this little vampire guy right here. This little, he is 36, and again, obviously a contemporary piece, but it's just super fun for Halloween. And I love her little display here with the old-timey pumpkin. Look at this tin graphic here. I don't mind reproductions. Sometimes it's great to find these because, you know, if you're on a budget and you can't, and some of these items are really hard to find too. So if you're on a budget, it's, you know, it's kind of a nice alternative to still be able to decorate in the style that you want and get the look that you're after without breaking the bank. There's some really fun Talavera cats. Some Disney themed items. How much are her little Talavera kitties? 10 bucks. Cute. She's got another china cabinet back here, just filled with various china items. She keeps a lot of art glass and just decorative glass kind of in this area of the booth. She's looks like she's probably getting ready to restock actually. This little Santa fairy light right here, he glows. He's 85. There's a little bittersweet back there, kind of hiding. This piece, I checked the price on this. It's 35. It glows at the base, she says. Just a lot of really, look at the purple and the greens and the blues. Let's check a couple more prices. Let's see. What does she have on this? This is really cool looking candlestick. There's a pair of them. 75. Hand blown. Beautiful. A lot of really beautiful items. This is kind of different. Oh, she says this glows. How about that? I wasn't expecting that. I might have to get my light out and check that out. 85 for it. All right, guys, that's it for now. Comment below what you'd like to see me shop for next time.